since that intro didn't work, I'm gonna try this again. Alright, what's up, BTV? We talking about today.
It's hot in here.
Oh, you hot?
Yeah.
How you hot?
I'm just hot.
We about to be hot about this topic we're about to talk about. Alright, we about to say. Oh yeah, so we're talking about society's views on young marriage or marrying young.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Y'all see my ring? Yeah, show your ring off too.
Mine's a little rubber piece of shit.
So let them know that you married, nigga.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you, or I can chime in the comments after the video is over. What do y'all think it's okay to marry young if y'all ready, or do you think you're just too young and experience more life?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's different. So, I mean, it just depends on how you feel about the person that you are dating. And if you are ready to take that step and you feel like you can be with them for the rest of your life, then yeah, go ahead and do it.
My opinion is, if you still got that something telling you in the back of your mind that you're missing out on something, and you still need to accomplish it, that you feel like your heart needs to accomplish it, I wouldn't drag another person in it if you still want to, be single.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me personally, I think I did everything I need to do from middle school and up. So, and even after high school, I mean, I kind of seen everything I needed to see to an extent, and I didn't see no difference to me. So.
You niggas ain't shit.
So
my opinion is, if I finally found a decent guy and he wants to settle down, then I'll settle down, because I already experienced all I needed to experience with y'all niggas. Okay, y'all ain't shit. It's hard to find a good man.
It wasn't supposed to be the type of video. Well, okay. It's like, she want to go on a rant about ain't shit niggas. So, okay. Since I go on that route, I'll have to. I'm sorry to inform you, every nigga ain't the same. So.
I didn't say that. I just said a lot of y'all ain't shit.
Yeah, but you're still categorizing. So you put that in the stereotype. You made it seem like 95% of people that just ain't
well,
shit. Well,
the people I dealt with weren't shit.
Exactly, but it all goes down to the type of people you like, that you're attracted to, and that's not our fault.
That's not just me though. Like, some guys will act so perfect in the beginning, and then later on they'll show their true colors. Ladies, you know, comment down below if you know what I'm talking about.
But if you act smart from the jump and not fall for every little thing he say,
I had to learn to not do that.
Just because he cute or he can dress. Oh shit, he got money. It wouldn't happen in the first place. You read through that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a lesson learned.
My thing is, for this, I would say from 2018, 2019, and future 2020, like, the way it's set up now is like y'all trying to get to that marriage, like, part without really trying to date. You know what I'm saying? The dating atmosphere right now, just far as from what I'm seeing right now, like my brother and them, this shit weird, bro. Y'all, I think y'all are okay with having,
that's why I say I'm not missing out on nothing.
Yeah, I think y'all okay with having like multiple people or talking multiple partners, which is okay and it's fine. But y'all, if y'all already going into the mindset of talking to somebody and think they're automatically going to be that bad person or cheat or whatever or not be loyal, you already setting yourself up for failure. So why even waste your time trying to get to that?
And if you want to talk to multiple people, just be single.
Yeah, just be single.
Be in no relationship.
I get it, y'all could be lonely at nighttime, but that's what you got. You know what I'm saying? 8,000 unread text messages, huh? Better answer one of them. I mean, yeah.
But for missing out, I don't think so, because anything that I want to experience, like, we just do it together. I mean, if I want to go hang out with my friends, I will do that. And you have friends, you'll hang out with them. You know, just have to trust your partner. But yeah, I'm not missing out on anything. You know, I'm still doing me. Not doing me like that, but yeah, I'm still doing me. You're doing you. We're living our life. You know, we can experience things together. We can travel together. So, yeah.
I think it depends on you, just what you want. If you feel like you accomplished everything you need to accomplish. But, well, I should say this. If both y'all are mature enough on that same mindset, you already know what y'all want because of past experience, I think it's a no-brainer. It's all on how y'all go about it and what y'all trying to establish together goal-wise, I would say. But moving on. What's the next question?
So why did we get married so young? Alright, so let me elaborate how old I was when I married you. I was 20. It was like a week before my 21st birthday when we got married officially, and then we had a wedding afterwards.
Yeah, I was going on 22.
And you're 2 years older than me. I thought you were 22 already.
Yeah. Well,
you were 21 when I met you.
Yeah,
we dated a year.
Yeah, my birthday was in that year, I think. So.
And for some people, they think that's extremely freaking young when some people get married at 18 or probably younger than that. I think you could get married younger than that with a parent.
I think that it's American society.
Consent.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that too. But yeah, I'm thinking from a parent's mindset, it's like, I guess if you were young, you can be easily manipulated, or you're just going through this phase, or that they know for a fact you're not ready or not even established yet in life, and they think you're just doing it just because you just have that first like puppy dog love emotion as soon as y'all meet somebody. But,
you could be old as hell and still make the same mistake. So
yeah, so
I mean,
don't see a difference of marrying at like 20 versus marrying at like 30.
Just because somebody may be young doesn't mean that they're young-minded. Just because I'm young doesn't mean I'm dumb. Yeah. And at the time, and now, I still know what I want. So I feel like I got married at the right time.
But even at 22 at the time, I think I'm pretty much established in my mindset of what I want as far as playing around or anything like that. I think it goes back to how you were brought up too. I mean, because I have both parents, so I seen them every day. So that was nothing to me. I didn't see nothing. I mean, they argue with everybody, it was nothing crazy. At the same time, both my parents was on their second marriage, so I had that aspect too.
I don't want to talk about what my parents going through, but
I mean,
I kind of learned from
yeah.
what they went through, and I didn't want the same thing.
I would say you would know what you want differently if you was in that same situation, or how would you change it for y'all? Because you're not exactly like your parents, but you have some aspects of your parents. So.
And I'm not too young to have a strong intuition. Like, I know when somebody's right for me or when somebody's treating me right, and I feel like if we're having a good connection and I feel like nothing could possibly go wrong, per se, then it would be no reason for me to, like, wait 5 years to get married. I think most men know if they want to be with somebody for the rest of their life. Like, it doesn't take more than at least a year to know if you're going to be with that person or not.
Oh, no. I mean, I hope y'all don't take offense. This is my personal opinion. If y'all dating for like 5 years, it could be two things. Maybe he really saving up for like your grand queen wedding, or he just bullshit. So it's really up to you to decipher that.
It's like, y'all know what kind of female y'all want.
Me personally, in my mind, if I'm gonna wait that long, that means I got cold feet. So I'm about to like drag this shit out as much as possible to see if she really loyal and she really ain't doing nothing, because you're just so insecure from your past, or you just still doing shit that you ain't supposed to be doing while in a relationship. Either or. That's why I see it that way. But if I was just waiting forever, like 10 years, I mean, y'all already living together at that point, and then probably having kids.
And that's another thing. So why is it that it's an age that you're too young to get married, but yet people are popping out babies like very young? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that to offend anybody, but you're still having that tie with somebody that you're sharing a child with anyway. So being married is like having a tie to somebody, but you can get divorced. It's just it's expensive. That's the only difference. But when you have a child with somebody, you have a child with them for the rest of your life. And I think that's more of a rash decision to have a baby rather than get married. I'd rather make sure that I have a stable partner before I have any kids.
Or they just caught in that first initial feeling of meeting the person. Think it's gonna work, and then that is true.
But yeah, mistakes happen.
Yeah,
you know.
But when the baby do come, you really see the true side of it, because that's like more responsibility. So that's why I don't want one right now, because even though we're kind of established, we're not established to my fullest extent to where I can be home often. You know, I want to be home often, and out of that, I want to go out phase. Like as soon as I get that, want to go.
Yeah.
I still want to go out and hang out and drink and shit. I know that's not gonna happen.
Especially me, I like to shop.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the world yet. I haven't really seen much anywhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to travel. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to travel. Trying to go like out the country.
We have a cat to take care of.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like maybe in a couple years. And yeah, with this YouTube thing, I actually want to reach a certain goal before I have kids too. I want to make sure I have several different sources of income before I have kids.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be well established where I'm working at right now.
You know, have a nice house, enough space, and everything.
Like, I don't gotta be the richest person in the world, but I want to make enough that I'm satisfied. I can do whatever I want.
And still take care of a child.
And still take care of bills. That's all I care about. For real, for real. I don't have enough money to do whatever I'll please on command to like. That's all I care about.
So for those who ask why we do not have any kids, that's the answer. Do we plan on having kids? Absolutely. But just not right now. And we might either have one or two. Hey, it depends. I don't know how pregnancy will be for me. So if it's hell, then I'm probably gonna have just one.
You gonna turn into a little demon. Mad as shit. Eyes gonna turn red every day.
I don't think the hormones should be that bad.
You get bad hormones when you're on your time of the month. You mad as shit.
They're not that bad. I probably get snappy like maybe once throughout the whole time.
Yeah, cause at first, you kind of know, like when I told you, like it's easy. You can try to control.
You know, we get off topic right now. Hold on, we gotta get to that. And if I'm looking down, I'm looking at like my notebook, but yeah. Oh yeah, when people told us we were too young, that's kind of going into like.
Kind of what you said. You go to the next one.
But with that one being said, fuck people's opinions. It's not your life, so mind your business.
Okay. Mad boy.
So, do I think getting married young is better than getting married old?
I would have known because I'm not 45, so I'm not single.
I guess by the time you're older, like when I say older, I mean maybe late 20s, 30s, you kind of know yourself more, you're more established, and I think you can afford to be able to have, you know, two people in the equation. You might want to get the cat.
What are you doing? Oh my
What
god.
is he?
I'll wait. Anyway. It's like...
And being young, oh yeah, also being older, you're kind of like in your ways, I would say. So if you have like something toxic about you, it's going to be harder for you to like change that for somebody, I think. Because you know when our parents, grandparents, they'll be stuck in their ways no matter how much you try to like help them with something, and they don't want to listen.
Yeah, it's something they're used to. It works for them, which is fine. I mean, we're not saying it's never too late. But
Like it's never too late.
It's all dependent on the person and how they respond to their difference or to another person new in their life, and vice versa. And how can y'all pretty much coexist together? And then, yeah.
rather than being young, we're still learning, so you can learn from each other and, you know, how to be a better partner to that person, I would say, and better to yourself.
I mean, you're gonna know their likes and dislikes after a while. I will hope you do. You know what I'm saying? Because this gonna be hell. As soon as you come home from work, you're like, but yeah, it's nice.
So what do you think? That was it?
Yeah, that was it. What else you got?
Do you think it's possible we grow apart?
Personal opinion, no. Because at that point, if you have good communication from the jump, it shouldn't be a problem.
I get it that you can change when you get older, but the point of being married is you're growing together.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn how to coexist with what you guys want and how to achieve it together. If you're growing apart, you're kind of being more on the selfish side and you're not really thinking about your partner in the equation of whatever it is that you're developing into, I would say.
I would say, only my own opinion I could say about that is really communication. I think right now, if we had a bad communication problem with anything that we do, we won't last as long as we did, even from the beginning. So if y'all don't communicate properly at what y'all like and dislike between each other and figure out how to solve it together, it's going to be the same issue every time and a different issue pops up because it's going to keep it right to the back. I say just talk every day and be on the same page. Just be on the same page.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we already answered the one kids. How do you keep how do we keep our relationship interesting or keep a spark or keep the sex good and all that? I don't know, what you think?
No comment.
No comment.
I mean,
just try new things.
It depends on the situation, the mood. I try to,
and I mean in general, not just sex, but just like try new things. Like see something different. Continue to go on dates. You know, don't sit in the house every single day. Like, I don't know. Just try a new activity or a new hobby.
I mean, I feel like doing something together that I never done before is going to build a stronger bond.
That's what I just said.
Oh yeah, so pretty much the same.
Or don't have sex every day.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Mix it up. No, so be spontaneous. You know.
Yeah, like if you go out doing it for a while, it kind of makes it better.
I mean,
so you look forward to it.
You know what I'm saying? You come home.
Like at least a week.
Be like a random day.
Monthly, whatever.
So make that shit random. I don't even want to know about it. It'd be like a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, bro. Like just Wednesday. What you talking?
And of course, you know, experiment with toys and, you know, anything else that you want to experiment with. Just communicate that with your partner, you know. Try to keep the spark going. Don't let the relationship get boring, you know. Kind of be spontaneous every once in a while.
Let it get dry. It's about that time again. It's about to get dry. Yeah, what's next?
Are we afraid of divorce?
Am I afraid of divorce? No, I told myself back in the day that was like, if I ever do get married, if I ever do, cause I wasn't really looking like ever. Like if I do get married, I'm only get married once. So if this shit don't work out, I ain't get married no more. Like legit, I'm not getting married no more.
I probably wouldn't get married again either.
Yeah. Cause that's so much time and effort to like for that shit to be wasted, or to waste somebody's time. So I wouldn't do it twice. You know.
I don't know what the future holds, but I mean, I wouldn't have just said I do just to be like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting a divorce. Like, yeah. And then it's not good to even think about negative things happening in general, because the more you think about it, the more it could possibly happen to you. So,
if you already had it in your mind to begin with that you get in a relationship just to break up, eventually it's going to happen, because you're going to do something or somebody's insecurities are going to erupt. And that's gonna be what it is.
And I think another thing is people let other people get in their heads. Like,
yeah,
if somebody is being negative about a decision that you want to do,
get a clap, how to do it. Stop letting people in your business, bruh. It ain't they. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Stop letting people in your business that don't know your business because only you two know your business. Stop letting people be in your business.
Like even your friends, like.
Yeah, bro.
And they should be supportive of your decisions. Like if your friends are talking down on a decision that you made, then they're not your real friends.
I just think personally, just go for social media too. Your relationship should be private, like extremely private. Not even your job should know your shit unless you gotta pick up. Not even then, bro. Your relationship should be private, bro. Like for real. All thing everybody should know is y'all in a relationship publicly. But as far as what goes on in your household, social media, and any other site or anything, or just people in general that you know or friends with, like they should know nothing about what's going on with y'all.
And people like to feed off on like negativity. Like nobody really wants to see people happy. Very rare.
I mean, I had a problem with that all the time. Like every time y'all a little fuck, this is a boyfriend girlfriend shit, but at the same time, like, bro, why you gotta tell everybody? Like, it's not their business. Like, it's like, bro, nobody care. All they doing is reading that shit and laughing and just looking for jokes and shit and just to comment on your life. And somebody will put the 2 cents in like they know what they're talking about when they don't. So that's to make it worse. Now, in the long run, you just look dumb if you posting anything about your shit, trying to get, you know, a second opinion when their opinion is already invalid. So, I'm just saying, don't let nobody in your business. Keep it private.
And how do we handle arguments? How do we handle arguments?
Talking shit. No. Arguments should not really arguments. It's more of a. We don't have like a full-fledged, like 20-minute argument, yelling at you, screaming. Me personally, I don't like doing that shit. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm like, you good? It's like, you gonna solve this or you gonna stay mad? Cause like, I have a little patience when it comes to arguing. Cause I already know it's not gonna get nowhere. And I already know she's gonna initially jump first because she's more emotional. I get it. So I see her being emotional. I don't even raise my voice. Cause I know what she's gonna do from the jump. I think you just gotta know your partner. And then if I figure out a way to solve it, my only irritation is like, can we come together and solve it, or do you want to stay mad after we solve it? That's one only gauge. Well, other than that,
I don't usually be mad after we solve it though.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I have.
I mean, if I get pissed off 9 times out of 10, I'm just not gonna want to talk for a little bit. Like, just want to calm down, and then when I get my thoughts together, I can like calmly talk about the situation.
Yeah. One thing about that, I don't want you to hold a grudge for 3 days straight and then try to go back to it. Because at that point, I don't care anymore. That shit's already in the past.
And I know this sounds like very cliche, but it's not good to go to bed mad at your partner. Like, don't ever go to sleep mad. So, yeah. A lot of people say that. My parents said that. Like, when you're in a relationship, don't go to bed mad.
Thinking evil thoughts. What else you got?
And like, do we ever get tired of each other? Or like, I didn't know how to phrase this one, but like, sometimes when you're around somebody all the time, you kind of like maybe get annoyed or need some space or something. I don't know how to say.
Basically, do you need your alone time?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, everybody is not clingy like 24/7.
I mean, at the end of the day, like we're all human, and I think we all need alone time. You know what I'm saying? To grow as a human being. Like, you don't want somebody in your face 24/7. And just say like sometimes like go out by yourself and just do something that you love to do. You know, don't forget about yourself. I would say. Because a lot of people, they lose themselves in marriages, or they lose their voice. So I would just say continue to have your voice and continue to voice your opinions and continue to be true to yourself.
I mean, as far as being alone, I'm content. Like I said, I'm not really clingy. I'm not really clingy either. Only when you want to go to bed. So I would say, I can't sleep without you here. Like, Okay. But I mean, everybody need their alone time, but it's not like a long time like how y'all would think about it. Like I'm in the room and she in the room. It's just like we could be in the same room, but like I could be doing something, she could be doing her own thing, but we still like in the same area, and we still know that we there, like watching or just there in the area. I think what was looking for? You feel somebody's presence there. You know their presence is there. You're not really alone, but you have your alone time because you're still doing what you want to do, and it's comfortable. You don't feel like shelled. Or other than that, I'm good. I don't need my alone time to the point that I gotta like get in my car and like drive to a different state, like be by myself, just party by myself. You know what I'm saying? But like.
That is pretty much how we feel about young marriage. Yeah, like if you plan on getting married, just get to know your partner and don't rush into it. Like take your time. You know, everybody's different. Relationships kind of take a lot of time and patience.
It's not really hard to read people, but if you're trying to accept the persona that they're giving out to you, you're not really seeing their real self. Like they struggling self or like their most humble self, I would say. You're not gonna really know the real person. I figure like when you get to the person that's actually most humble, or you see them there, if you see that person's most humble self, that's the real person, not the person you see at the club. You know what I'm saying? That's another alter ego. That ain't the same person at all.
Yeah, I think this generation is just filled with egos, and which is why like relationships are so hard to keep nowadays.
Or I think it's actually funny because y'all watching all these celebrities and stuff and talk about it's cool to have side chicks and shit or side dudes or whatever, but like half them people that's famous that you're talking to got a girl or they married. That's the crazy part about it. But they put on that persona, that swag, like it's cool to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's funny. If you actually watch one of Future's interviews, he was talking about how he need a girl or some shit, but he had that lifestyle like. You know what I'm saying? Fuck bitches get money. Yeah, that's why he acting like he acting right now. So he
unless he was saying that to troll, but I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I don't think he would be as petty as he is to Sierra or Russell is if he wasn't like behind the scenes doing some stuff that showed that he's kind of jealous or just envious in some shit, form, or fashion, bro. You know, only because you can see somebody's a stepdad to his son, and you just look like damn. Being a whole father figure and shit. So, like, I mean, that's a different topic, but still, you can still see that was your old wife or your old girl at one point. You see how she's smiling, like, all of a sudden, you just looking lonely as hell. I mean, but like, I don't know, man. It's up to you, though. You make them choices, decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But that concludes this video. If you got any comments, I'm pretty sure y'all do a lot of conspiracy, a lot of thoughts and opinions, because that's what YouTube is for. Any social media platform is meant for people to voice their opinion and be a keyboard thug. You know what I'm saying? You broadband. No. Alright. If you like this video, go ahead, leave some comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, we got the t-shirts coming. We've been slacking, but we're gonna make them. We're gonna show y'all what it look like. If y'all want it, cool. If y'all don't, I don't care. I got a t-shirt, you don't. Other than that, yeah, be out here. VTV.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate.